Alright guys, the next thing I want to show is Screencast-o-matic, or basically screencasting. And what screencasting is whenever you take what's on your computer and your audience can see it, okay? So you can see everything that's going on the computer. Right now I'm just on that head page of Screencast-o-matic. What I really like about it too is the integrated camera feature. It's pretty cool because you can walk around the classroom and you're giving a lesson at the same time your head and your voice is all up on screen for the students to see too. You really have like an all-around presence in the classroom, and it really does help with student production. It really keeps them on task. And so I just want to show a little bit about Screencast-o-matic. What I usually do, you have a daily language review in front of you right now, and so what I'll do is I'll give the kids about 5 minutes to fill out the daily language review, and then I'll go over it on video. So for example, let's just say this video is starting. I'd say, okay guys, it's Thursday week 2, let's look at our corrections. And I'll say, first of all, Josh and me is wrong. We need to capitalize Josh and we need to change it to I. So Josh and I worked all weekend building, we don't want to say them stairs, we want to get rid of them and we want to change it to those. Now what you will see, I have gone back into the video, I haven't done this yet, but it'll look like it to you, and I'll draw some arrows over to Josh and I and Josh and me and explain why the corrections are the ones they are. And so Josh and I worked all weekend building those stairs to our treehouse. For number 2, we have our creative writing class goes to the library on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well, we obviously need to capitalize the days of the week, and so we want to say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we want to go ahead and capitalize all of them and put a little period at the end. And that's what I would do. I'm not going to go through this whole daily language review right now, but I just kind of wanted to show you what it is that I do with that. And you can use it for all sorts of things. In the second area, I did the lucid chart, and I did the subject complements, and I made the nice lucid chart and everything. Well, maybe I want to share it with the students, and yet I want to go through with it too. I'll go ahead and I'll hit present on here, and I can actually talk into the screencast while the students are watching and I'm still walking around, and we're just going through it. And I'm talking to, you know, guys, we're doing compliments today. Step 1, we're going to go ahead and we're going to find the verb. And we find the verb, and the verb is gave, because Jake gave me tickets to the game. Gave is an action verb, and therefore action verbs equal direct and indirect objects. And again, I would just go through in this case the lucid chart, and I would describe it and explain it, and I can be walking around the room and the kids are staying on task, and it works out really great. Screencast-o-matic that we're using right now, this is $15 a year. Pretty good for $15 a year. You get a lot of things. You can also get Screencastify right on the Google Chromebook. What's really nice about that is that a lot of these things with the Chromebook you can't use. That's the one kind of disadvantage of the Chromebook. Not a lot of things run in beta on the Chromebook, and so you can't use a lot of things. However, Screencastify is one that you can use directly with the Chromebook. Really good for students to use too with that, because they might have the Chromebooks themselves. But you know, you just kind of find what's right for you. I also used Jing when I first started. That was a nice one for free. That did not have the integrated camera, which I enjoy, which I like to use. So I kind of stopped using that, and I kind of stepped up to Screencast-o-matic. Screencast-o-matic does have a free version too that you can use, but you just kind of take it one step at a time, figure out what it is you want to do, what works for you, and then you go with it. You'll find that you might even make some mistakes, and it's okay. I don't get too embarrassed. I might make a mistake on the video and say, yeah, is it worth really re-recording for 5 minutes? Probably not, and it's no big deal. And then eventually the kids might start to try it out and they get used to it too. Okay, and that is it for Screencast-o-matic.